Okay, good afternoon students. Today we discuss about demand topic. Demand means we use in our daily life in several situations. The word demand. Demand means here is the different type of goods and services. The consumer prefer to buy at a time and at a preferred prices, offered prices. Different type of goods and different type of services are available in the market. The consumers purchasing the different goods and services at a point of time at a preferred amount price. That is the demand. Here is the consumer is ready to purchase, willing to purchase, and purchasing power and the ability of the consumer means ability means the capacity to purchase. Here ability means capacity to purchase. Different type of goods and services. Here consumer have purchasing from the market, and here consumer is able to purchase and prefer to purchase. That situation is known as demand. Demand means here is the consumer is ready to purchase, willing to purchase means ready to purchase means here is the willing to purchase and have capacity to purchase is known as, that situation is known as demand. For example, fruits or any vegetables. Here is the consumer have capacity to purchase the fruits. But here the consumer not here prefer to purchase, not willing to purchase. So such type of that situation is not known as demand. For example, different type of luxury goods available in the market, and here is the consumer willing to purchase but not have capacity to purchase. That type of situation also not known as demand. Purchasing power and willing ability of the consumer is known as demand at prevailing rate. And for example, what are the factors determine the demand? In sometimes different type of goods and services prices increasing and decreasing, and some type of goods demand increasing in the market in sometimes and decreasing in the market in sometimes. What are the situations? Actually, in the different type of goods and services, demand depend on different factors. That factors is known as the determining factors of demand. Which factors have influence to change the quantity of goods and services, means demand for the goods and services. That factors are known as the determining factors of demand. And first one is equal here price of good. Price of good means, for example, in any market the price level increases for that good. The consumer purchase at a higher price level, a demanded lows. For example, price of goods when increasing in the market, demand automatically decreases. Why? Because always the consumers have preferred to purchase the goods at a lower cost. They give more preference to purchase the goods at a lower cost. That's why when price increases in the market for different goods and services, the goods demand decreases in the market. Here is the inversal relationship. But adjective when increasing, automatically demand decreasing. Price increasing, demand decreasing. And when price decreases, demand increases. The price of different goods and services decreases in the market. Different consumers entered into the market, they purchase more of goods at lower cost. So that is the inversal relationship between the price and quantity of the demand. Every consumer prefer to purchase more goods, prefer to demand more goods at lower cost. High goods at a higher cost. So here is the one of the example. For example, and next example, price of the substitutes and complementaries. Price of the substitutes and complementaries. Substitute means, here is the definition of the substitute means one for another. Here is the one good for another good. Which goods give same preference and which goods give same satisfaction to the consumer is known as substitute goods. The goods are known as substitutes. For example, here is the consumer fulfill his needs and wants. Here is the consumer substituting one for another, one good for another with same price level and satisfying same want. That situation is known as substitute. Okay, so substitute goods. For example, tea and coffee is the close substitutes. Means tea and coffee, both goods satisfying the consumer single want. Tea and coffee give same satisfaction to the consumer, satisfying the same want. So these goods are known as tea and coffee. And some toothpastes, Colgate, red paste, like that. But here is the goods satisfying the same need, giving same, fulfilling same want, but two goods, two different goods, but giving it the same satisfaction to the consumer. So here is the when one good price level when increases, the consumer change to the another good. So price of tea when increases, he substitute tea for coffee. So demand for the coffee increases. Demand for the coffee increases. Means here is the tea price level when increases, demand for the tea decreases. So automatically he give preference to coffee. Demand for the coffee increases. Okay. This is the in case of substitutes. Positive relationship. One price level when increasing, that same level of satisfaction giving the coffee to the consumer. So demand for the coffee increasing here. Why? Because these goods are same satisfying giving to the consumer. These two goods fulfilling the consumer's same need. So that's why these goods are known as substitutes. And the next one is the complementaries. Complementary goods means here is the two different goods jointly satisfying the single want. For example, here is the consumer want to satisfy a single want. He need more commodity service. Like that, for example, here is the consumer want one cup of coffee or one cup of tea. So he need service of milk, sugar and bowl, etc., etc. So here is the milk, sugar and tea powder. All these three goods jointly satisfying the single want to drink a cup of tea. So that is the complementary goods. For example, consumer want to travel Jagitial to Karimnagar. So in car or any vehicle, you need any vehicle as well as petrol or diesel. Here is the two goods jointly satisfying the single want. What is the single want? To travel Jayantala to Karimnagar. That is the complementary goods. To satisfy a single want, here is the service of the more goods here consumer need. The goods are known as complementary goods. Okay, in case of complementary goods, for example, demand car petrol is the best example for the complementary goods. When car price increases, car price level increases market, so nobody purchase car. So no need to the petrol or diesel. Okay, so demand for the petrol decreases, right? When car price level decreases in the market, price of the car completely fall. So the consumers purchase, and new consumers also enter into the market who are not unable to purchase the cars at a higher price level. So new purchasers also enter into the market, and old purchasers also purchase more. So that's why when price of car increases in the market, many consumers purchase the cars here. So demand for the petrol increases. Okay. Here is the inversal relationship. Price level will fall down and petrol for the demand increases. Price level when increasing, petrol demand decreasing. So here is the inversal relationship in case of complementary goods. And next, income of the consumer. Income. Here income of the consumer means, listen one. When income of the consumer increases, automatically the consumer purchasing power also increases. And when consumer's income level decreases, purchasing power also decreases. The purchasing power of the consumer always bases on the income level, basis on their economic status, basis on their income level, they purchase the goods. But this purchasing power of the consumer is different in different factors. When here is the income of the consumer increases, demand also increases. Income decreases, demand also decreases. But in case of two type of situations, these situation different. In first situation, in case of durable goods. Durable goods means better goods. And better goods. For example, when consumers' income increases, income level increases, they purchase the durable goods. Durable goods, purchasing power means demand also increases. And when consumer income level decreases, durable goods demand also decreases. But in case of perishable goods, when consumer income level increases and demand for the perishable goods also increases, completely decreases. When income of the consumer decreases, demand for the perishable goods increases. Means when income level of the consumer is less, he always purchase perishable goods. Perishable means here is the perishable, the service of these goods diminishes with a short period only, and means the income level always different in case of durable goods and in case of perishable goods. Income level increases, demand for the durable goods increases. Income level decreases, demand for the durable goods decreases. And income level when increases, demand for the perishable goods decreases. When income level decreases, demand for the perishable goods. So this is the situation, the relation between the income and demand. Okay, and next one is the taste and preference of the consumer. Always basis on our taste and preference, we will purchase the different goods and services. If we like more prefer the particular good, but in case of some income level increase or decrease, we must purchase basis on our preference. Some goods are demanded. If in a society more members of the more population prefer the goods demand increases. Okay, taste and preference also in sometimes increases and decreases the particular goods and services demand. And next, size of population. Size of population also one of the important. Why? Because in a nation, how much population increases, they need more requires food, shelter, clothes, and additional service of goods, different type of goods and services. They need more. So here we should produce the more for the more population. How much population increases in a nation, the demand for the different requirements also increases. And in which country maintaining the lowest population, purchasing power and demand also less somewhat. So population, size of population also in sometimes have influence to change the goods, particular goods demand. Okay, right. And next one is the technology of goods and services. Basis on the technology, and with updated technology, different type of goods entered into the market. For example, best example means when more options goods are entered available in the market, and demand for the less option goods decreases. When mobile phones are entered into the market, and demand for the land phones completely decline. That's why some more options goods, more technical goods available in the market when entered into the market, and demand for the old goods completely declines. So basis on the technology and basis on the preference of the consumer also, in sometimes the demand increases, in sometimes demand decreases. And next one, weather conditions. Weather conditions means actually when summer entered, we give more preference to the cotton clothes and cool drinks, cool juices like that. We have give more demand. But next, when winter season enter, so we give more preference to the woolen clothes and tea, coffee, hot food like that. So season and seasonable weather conditions also have influence to change the demand of particular goods and services. And next one is the state of business. State of business also. In business, up downs are common. So in sometimes the business cyclones also have influence to change the demand for the some goods. So finally, demand here is the Dn is equal f of Px P1 to Pn and y t etc. So here Dn RDX is equal X whose demand, F means functional relationship, Px is equal price of X, P1 to Pn, price of substitutes are complementaries, and Y is equal to income of the consumer, T means taste, preference of the consumer are state of technology and weather conditions and state of business and population. All these situations have influence to change the demand for the good. Okay, these are the determining factors of the demand. Okay, tomorrow we discuss about another topic. Right.